Hello students, this is Aarti More, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. Welcome you all to 15 hours Spoken English Certificate course, Day 14, Lesson number 28. First of all, I hope you all are safe and doing well. Today's lesson is Prepositional Phrases. We are going to learn many things about prepositional phrases today. So this lesson consists of a spoken tutorial and an assignment. Later, after completing the spoken tutorial and an assignment, you have to appear for a test. So students, please listen it very carefully. Happy learning. What is a prepositional phrase? Students, you may have heard of the prepositional phrase while studying English grammar. And in this today's lesson, we are going to learn a little more deeply at what this actually is. We will be also looking at a series of examples as a way of showing how the prepositional phrase works within a sentence and the rules surrounding its use. This will serve as a way of helping us to gain a better understanding of its function. So, when we are talking about a prepositional phrase, we are actually referring to a group of words which are made up from a preposition, the object of the preposition, and the words which modify that object. In most instances, the prepositional phrase is used to modify either a verb or a noun. At the very least, the prepositional phrase will be made up from one preposition as well as the object which it governs, although there may be more than one preposition in place. The object of the phrase could be one of three things as follows: a noun, a verb, or a clause. So, what is a noun? A noun is a word that identifies a place, a person, thing, or name any one of them. I will give example. For example, man, woman, teacher, John, Mary. For person, home, office, town, countryside, India. For place. Next, a verb. What is verb? Verb which ends with ing is also known as a gerund. Gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but act as a noun. To find gerunds in the sentence, just look for a verb plus ing that is used as a noun. Next, a clause. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains both a subject and a predicate or a verb. Let's have a look at some example. Students, before that, I'll just give you a very simple example. See, just like bread and cheese are the minimum ingredient for making a cheese sandwich, a preposition and the object of a preposition are the minimum requirement for forming a prepositional phrase. The object of a preposition phrase is the name of for the noun or pronoun following the preposition. Prepositional phrases do not have to be plain. Just adding more and more ingredients to a sandwich dresses it up and it's give more flavor. So adding more and more words such as adverbs or adjectives is a good method for spicing up some prepositional phrases. So now just have a look at the example. The boy near the window is the football player. Here, near, near is the preposition, the is the article which is a modifier, and window is the actual object. So near the window is prepositional phrase. Next, the cat in the room is ours. In is the preposition, the again the article which is a modifier, and room is a noun. In the room is a prepositional phrase. She hit them with a stick. With is a preposition, a article, that is a modifier, and stick is an object. So, with a stick is a prepositional phrase. Now let's have a look at a list of preposition. I'm going to read it one by one because you have to fix it in your mind now that these are the words which are prepositions. Let's start. Abroad, about, above, according to, across, after, against, ago, ahead of, along, amidst, among, amongst, apart, around, as far as well as, aside, at, away. Prepositions from be, barring, because of, before, behead, below, beneath, beside, besides, between, beyond, but, by means of. Prepositions from see, circa, concerning. Prepositions from D, despite, down, due to, during. Next, prepositions from I, that is in accordance with, in addition to, in case of, in front of, in life of, in place of, in spite of, into, inside, instead of, into, except, except for, excluding, for, following, from, then hence, like, then minus, then near, next, next to, past, prior to, round, of, on account of, on behalf of, onto, on top of, onto in one word, opposite, out, out from, out of, outside, over, owing to, then than, through, throughout, till, times, to, towards, towards, under, underneath, unlike, until, onto, up, upon, via, with, and within. So remember this list of preposition, and then it will be very easy for you to understand, identify what is preposition and what are prepositional phrases. Now let's have a look at some form of prepositional phrases. First form of prepositional phrase is preposition plus noun phrase. That is, you will find preposition attached with the noun as a complement. Just I will be able to explain you with an examples. Just have a look one by one at few examples. The pond is filled with water. So with is a preposition here and water is a noun. So with water is prepositional phrase. Second, I saw him at the theatre. At preposition, the is a modifier, or you can, it's an article, and theatre is a noun. So at the theatre is the prepositional phrase. Third, she is proud of his achievement. Of preposition, his is a modifier and achievement is a noun. So of his achievement. Next, the story about the place was interesting. About is a preposition. The is an article which is also called a modifier, and place is a noun. So about the place is a prepositional phrase. Next, woman in the kitchen is my sister. In is a preposition, the article modifier, and kitchen, that is a place, right? So it's a noun. So in the kitchen is a prepositional phrase. Now we will look at the second form of prepositional phrases. That is a preposition plus adverb as complement. So wherever you find a preposition plus words such as recently, ever, then, there, ever, once, long. So these are an adverbs. Just look at the examples. First, he has not come until recently. Until is a preposition and adverb is recently. So until recently is a prepositional phrase. He left the village forever. For is a preposition and ever is a adverb. So forever is a prepositional phrase. Wait till then. Till is preposition and then is a adverb. So till then is a preposition phrase. Start from there. From is preposition and there is an adverb. So from there is prepositional phrase. He did his best as ever. As is a preposition and ever is adverb. So as ever is a prepositional phrase. Don't talk all at once. At is a preposition. Once is an adverb. So at once is a prepositional phrase. I have been waiting here for long. Here is a preposition. For is a modifier and long is a adverb. So here for long is prepositional phrase. Now let's look at the third form of prepositional phrase. That is preposition plus adjective as complement. So whenever you find words like jealous, poor, crazy, private, sure, these are an adjective. So just look at few examples. First, don't describe him as jealous. As is a preposition and jealous is an adjective. So, as jealous is a prepositional phrase. She gave the things to the poor. To preposition, the again article modifier and poor is an adjective. So, to the poor is prepositional phrase. He works like crazy. Like is preposition and crazy is an adjective. So, like crazy is a prepositional phrase. He wants to talk to me in private. In is a preposition. Private is an adjective. So, in private is prepositional phrase. I know for sure he will pass. For is a preposition. Sure is an adjective. So, for sure is prepositional phrase. Now students, let's move towards the next form of prepositional phrase, that is a preposition plus clause as complement. So whenever in the sentence, if you encounter a preposition along with W's, as you are already aware about the W's, what, which, why, where, how, when, which. So if you encounter with such kind of words in the sentence, so immediately following the preposition, you have to consider this as a prepositional phrase with a clause. Let's have a look at few examples. I did not know about when he had cut the trees. About is a preposition and when is a clause. So whatever starts from the preposition till the sentence ends becomes a preposition. So in this sentence, about when he had cut the trees, all becomes a prepositional phrase. Got it? Let's move to the next example. Our success is a question of how we prepare. Of is a preposition. How is a clause. So of how we prepare is a prepositional phrase. Next, we got it because of what we had taught. Of is a preposition. What is a clause? So of what we had taught is a prepositional phrase. I have not decided about which doctor should I consult. Here, about is a preposition, which is a clause. So about which doctor I should consult is a prepositional phrase. They had annoyed at what we had done to them. At is a preposition. What is a clause? So at what he had done to them is a prepositional phrases. Okay students, these all are the prepositional phrases. If you find this preposition, then, when, how. Last, children should listen to what their parents say. To is a preposition, What is a clause? To what their parents say is a prepositional phrase. Got it, students? Now the last form of prepositional phrase is prepositions plus gerund as complement. At the start of the lesson, I have already informed you what is gerund. Still, I will just give you a brief idea. What is gerund? Verb which ends with ing is also known as gerunds. Okay? So, gerunds are words that form with verbs but actually acts like a noun. To find gerunds in sentences, just look for a verb plus ing that is used as a noun. Okay, students? So, if you see in the below example, you will find lot and lot of ings in these examples. Okay? First example, he passed the test by working hard. By is a preposition. See, work plus ing is equal to working. So, by working hard is a prepositional phrase. Next, she is responsible for destroying the toys. For is preposition, destroying is again a gerund. So, for destroying the toys becomes a prepositional phrase. I am looking forward to meeting you. So, to meeting you is a prepositional phrase. Next, I have no interest in watching movies. In watching movies is a prepositional phrase. It is not good way of asking his help. Of asking his help is a prepositional phrase. Last, I devote myself to learning English. So, to learning English is a prepositional phrase. So, students, you will see that work plus ing is equal to working, then destroying, meeting, watching, asking, learning. These are all gerunds inserted in the sentence. Okay? So, very easy to identify. Now, we will do an exercise to identify the prepositional phrases from the below paragraph. But how we are going to identify the phrase, students? See, if you want to identify any phrase, first of all, you should be perfect to identify the preposition. Try to find a preposition from the sentence. Once you find or once you detect the preposition, you can easily find the attaching words with it. That is a preposition phrase. Okay? So, once upon a time, in a very thick forest, there lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects. They all lived together happily. They roamed in the jungle and played together in the open fields without any fear. The peacocks were very proud of the dances but admired the melodious songs of the cuckoo. The elephant enjoyed watching the fish swimming in the pool. The python, which were blessed with long bodies, spoke well of the fine furs of the flat-footed rabbit. So, students, first of all, to identify the prepositional phrases, first we will try to find preposition. Here in these sentences, there are different sentences. So, in this paragraph, we can easily find out where the prepositions are. See, I can find out upon, in, of, then with. Okay, so try to make the preposition phrase now. Very easy. Upon a time, in a very thick forest, in the jungle, in the open fields without any fear, of the dances, of the cuckoo, in the pool with long bodies, of the fine furs, of the flat-footed rabbits. So the last, just have some few examples of common prepositional phrase used in sentence as a revision. He sat on the chair. On the chair is a prepositional phrase. Then there is some milk in the fridge. In the fridge is a prepositional phrase. She was hiding under the table. Under the table is the prepositional phrase. The cat jumped off the counter. Off the counter is a prepositional phrase. He drove over the bridge. Over the bridge is a prepositional phrase. She lost her ring at the beach. At the beach is a prepositional phrase. The book belongs to Anthony. To Anthony is a prepositional phrase. They were sitting by the tree. So by the tree is a prepositional phrase. We are running in the gym today. In the gym today is a prepositional phrase. The sun above the cloud. Above the cloud is a prepositional phrase. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Now you are ready for your assignment and test. All the best. Be safe and take care and keep practicing. Happy learning. God bless you, students. Bye for now. Thank you.